So apparently you can only do boring ass colors in our neighborhood because the HOA sucks. So, that's the kind of crap they go after.
Who the f are you?
What are you going to do? But that's why I say you got to read the fine print. So how to avoid HOA surprises. So request all of the HOA documents prior to closing. This is something I do with my clients. I ask for copies of the covenants and restrictions. I had one client who has a motorcycle, so he was concerned about, the noise factor of that. Is that going to be something that he would get fined for? But great question, honestly. But you want to check online neighborhood Facebook groups as well. So this is something that I was trying to do for a client recently. Joined a neighborhood Facebook group page, and the leader of it was another realtor, and she was not happy I was in there. She thought I was there to promote my business, but in actuality, I was trying to help my client answer some questions about the covenants and restrictions. But again, this is the kind of stuff that you want to make sure you're doing prior to closing or even prior to putting an offer in. Now, the other thing you want to do is ask about hidden fees, move-in fees, assessments, capital contributions. So some HOAs have a welcome to the neighborhood fee. It's about $1,000 on average, depending on what neighborhood you're looking in. Some neighborhoods, it can be $2,000. So again, it's just something to really focus on. If you are somebody who's worried about additional costs like district improvement tax, we'll have that conversation. I make it pretty apparent when I'm working with you that we're going to go over all that. I'm going to cover all that information so that you don't get surprised at the closing table, right? And a lot of people buy in an HOA community thinking it's all rainbows and unicorns. And then they get their first violation letter. Read the rules, people. Read the rules. Here's the next one, pretty important, not researching school districts. So even if you don't have kids, school zones can affect your home value. But if you do have kids, this can even be crucial, right? So what do people get wrong? They assume all schools in Somerville are the same. They're not, folks. You got to do your due diligence. The other thing to consider is they don't check zoning changes. So your home could be rezoned to a different school. This is a perfect example that happened in Cane Bay.